One Kentucky state representative is even floating the idea of a special session to meet the need. Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Jessica Farley are seeing the struggle firsthand today in Hardin County.
Canned goods like pasta sauce are in high demand at St. Christopher Parish's food pantry. The ripple effects of the government shutdown are on display in Radcliffe, Kentucky. What kind of strain does that put on the communities around trying to fill that need?
Well, it tears at everybody's heart.
Parish Secretary Kathy Jordan tells me they served meals for 120 families this past Monday, a noticeable uptick from the summer.
One was a government worker, and she said, I shouldn't even be here, but she said, I'm not getting paid. And so she was worried about having enough food for the household.
Some of those people, she says, were seniors who were just notified they won't be getting their SNAP benefits starting this Saturday because of the shutdown.
One of them even brought one of the letters in, and they were worried. They're scared.
The growing call for help stretches over to Fort Knox and those military families left in limbo.
90 people have rolled through that have never said I need before.
Amy Grimm is the founder of Warrior Warehouse, which with help from the Red Cross runs its own food pantry located on the Army installation. Grimm says they've seen demand spike 100%, and she's heard some folks have had to drive off-site to get their medicine.
They are worried that they can't get to and from their house, which is a short distance, get what they need because they don't have enough money to pay for the gas to get off posts to try to shop downtown on the economy.
She attended a roundtable discussion in Hardin County, hosted by Republican Kentucky Congressman Brett Guthrie, to talk about shutdown impacts. He continues to blame Democrats for voting no on the House's short-term funding bill. When I asked if there's anything Republicans can do to help folks without SNAP benefits, he mentioned an idea proposed by Senator Rand Paul just days ago in Louisville.
Well, we could fund a smaller spending bill. I don't know if that's what the Senate would accept. I don't know. We tried to separate out different parts of the spending bill.
In a virtual news conference this week, Governor Andy Beshear said this.
The sad part about this is there are emergency funds that are right there. All the Trump administration has to do is say, we're going to use them. By the way, State Representative Nancy Tate, a Republican today, floated the idea of a special session in Kentucky to help those losing SNAP benefits. The governor would have to call it, though, and in a statement to me today, a Beshear spokesperson said he's willing to meet with any legislator on possible ways to help families, but didn't specifically say whether or not he will call a special session. Doug.